So we're back on the farming tournament. This is episode number 2 of it. The last episode was the auction. Then at the end, we started getting organized with equipment. Now, I have not been on this much at all. Farmer Boy has been pretty much taken over. He's had some helpers. I don't know exactly who the helpers have been. They've been taking over the farm and they've been doing a nice job. We did not realize how much rain and how big of fields we actually have on this. So Farmer Boy, dude, he's been putting in 4 hours days. So I gotta do him right and give him a huge shout out for him. Check his YouTube channel out down. There should be a link down below to his YouTube channel. But man, guy's been going ham. So what we got, I'm gonna pull up the map and show you guys what's all going on. A lot of you guys have been like, dude, squad, where's the farm tournament? Where's the farm tournament? I need to just make more content on this. Maybe I'll even live stream it tonight. I've just been working on a lot of different things. Like Sunday Funday real life videos take me forever compared to like farm sim videos. So it's no excuse, but so I want to show you guys the fields we own. So we can go over this again. We own 40, 42, 33, 37, and then this up here. Now we've harvested 37 or 33 as beans. Here's field 33 as beans. We've completely harvested this, and I think he planted beans again, but I know we've harvested this. I don't know if we sold the grain or if we have the grain in our grain bin. I'll show you guys updates on the farm. Now, field 37 is, I think, Milo? What is that? Yeah, so field 37 is Milo, and we're still working on that. Let's go, you can go growth. So we still have a little bit. We still have a little bit to harvest here. I want to finish up 37, and then I'd like to move to like 40, where we have wheat. We should have wheat over there at 40, and that's what I'd like to do. But let me show you guys a farm. I'm going to eventually hop into 7.3, take that down there, and get going. Now, do you guys like this camera view? I've seen Squad Farm, Stevio. We both like learn off each other really good, and it's something I noticed. Mine's a little bit laggy, and so when I switch my FOV to like a more zoomed view, it's a lot smoother. And so I'm thinking about playing like this. It's really smooth and really nice. And it gets a good view. So let me know if you guys like that. But the biggest change we've had here, first, let me see what we have for equipment in these. Okay, so we have nothing back in the shop here. I think we just have the 7710 in here with the baler. We haven't used that tractor at all yet. There's we got our combines out here, but thing is, Farmer Boy had placed down a grain bin setup. There needs to be maybe just a little bit of work here with the landscape tool, but man, it's looking fairly good through here. And so I don't know. Okay, so this is the house up here, and then here's the bins. I don't know if we have any grain in here. I wonder if I could check. Oh, this is neat. Okay, so we do. We have 9,771 liters of soybeans in there, which isn't much. This is kind of neat. I could haul out some, but I'm going to probably go help him with the Milo field. It's only me on the server right now, and I should just finish it. It shouldn't take too long to finish. So I'm not going to steal Farmer Boy's Chevy right there. Bringing in the Ford, the 7.3. Oh, yeah, listen to that start up. Ah, dude. So, I don't know if my engine's that good, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the 7.3 like an international? It was made by International. Maybe even the Power Stroke 6.7 is today, but I think that's why they have the IH on there. I could be totally wrong. But I think 7.3's was like a strong engine made by International. Maybe they could all be made by International. I might just not know. We're going to leave the farm. We're going to head down there. And I'm going to head out to the combines in the field. It's kind of a mess in that Milo field. Not going to lie. There's kind of semis and combines scattered all over the place. But we just got to get going. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. We got to turn around. Man, these graphics look amazing. It's actually going to get dark here soon. So I want to beat it tonight. That way we can get the Milo off the field. If I can get Milo finished, hopefully I can. By the way, we allowed hiring out workers because we did not realize how tough this is actually going to be. We didn't realize it was totally my fault. I didn't realize how big these fields were. That was totally on me there. Somebody harvesting out there, but we're gonna run this down, and then I think up here on the right should be our Milo field. Let's pull it up on the map. It'll be field 37, and it shouldn't take too long to finish field 37. If I can finish field 37, we should be sitting pretty darn good. Man, it is fun driving this Power Stroke, dude. You guys might be asking like, squad, when's your F250 gonna get in Farm Sim? You said it was coming for the tournament. I think it'll be most likely a couple days. David is working on it right now, and he's been updating me as we go. And it's looking really good. So we should get on tournament, at least before the tournament's over. So here's the Milo. Now, I don't like playing Milo. I've never seen it in real life even, but it was on these fields already. So that's why we have Milo out here. Now, I got to find our harvesters across this field. Good thing we got these all-terrain, or we got these mud tires on the 7.3, dude. Going across the field. Okay, so where is... Okay, they're straight ahead. It's showing me on the map that the combines are straight ahead, so we got to find these. We are flossing through here, 70 mile an hour. Okay, okay, slow her down. That's way too fast through a field. Okay, so we have, I was going to say our cat semi. Oh, a little lag there. This should be our Kenworth. And this holds 90,000 liters with the pup trailer, I guess. I don't know if it's called a pup trailer, but we got the Wilson and this. So I'm going to park the 7.3 here. Perfect, shut her off. And then we're going to get in this Kenworth and keep hauling. Now, we don't have any grain in here. They left the combines there. It's not too big of a mess. They left the combines there. Grain car right there. So I'm going to get both combines running. Most likely hire out workers and finish this. You can kind of see in the far distance what we have left. So it shouldn't be too bad. But then again, man, this is a big field. Probably what I should do is jump in the semi and drive the semi over. My truck's just going to be sitting out here. Dude, this field is so big. I think I may just lose my truck in here. we'll probably lose it or something. So the back one has 80, something has some Milo in it. You see how it says 82% Milo? Huh. That's really weird. Okay, I wonder what happens when we fill this. That's really strange how that's going. It shows we have Milo in the data down by the speedometer, but it doesn't actually show it in the rear. I'm surprised. Okay, so we're going to pull this under here. Now, I don't know. I want kind of a filling up spot, a loading spot. We'll probably make this a loading spot. I'm going to kind of cut over here with the semi and then just put the semi just right, park the semi right here. There we go. Now, if you guys want, check out Stevio Sims over on Squad Farms. He's been posting some really entertaining content over on his team. So his team, I think, is, if I remember correctly, I think his team's the pink team. Yeah. And so if like you want to check out how his team's doing and what's up with him, go check out the pink team. Tirebog was originally the green team, but he dropped out of the tournament. He quit the tournament. There was like a lot of like crazy drama stuff going on, and so he ended up dropping out. That's okay. I understand. And then purple. I don't know who was purple. I just know the guy that bought a lot of the fields was Tirebog. I remember him bin everything. And then Grillman Sports TV are the blue over there. And then Artie Allen. Maybe Artie Allen is the purple with Clutch. He might be with he's with Clutch, and I think he's the purple team. So, what we got to do is I'll fire up the case and the deer. Now, we have 3 combines, I think. So, is this the S? This is the S790. And then we have the case over here, the 9240. But there's also an STS. And I got to figure out where that combine is. I do not know. It might be over here. Okay, so we have a... I bet you it's over here. I'm going to go check this out. So here's our other Kenworth. It's the all blacked out Kenworth. It's on the side of this Milo field with the pups. Does this have any grain? This has a little Milo in it. So what I may do is jump in the semi and drive it across the field. Put it next to the other semi. So that way we can get these semis fully loaded. Maybe not truck them out today, but we'll at least have them fully loaded. Dude, it's kind of... I don't know if I should be kind of cutting across this field. It's fine. I'm not running over like any crop, but it could be hard on the tires. These pup trailers don't show any grain, and it kind of sucks because like I was like really hoping they'd show grain. It'd be kind of cool. It shows there's grain in there. For some reason it's not showing it. So this is what we have left. We gotta knock this down, dude. I may live stream this tonight. I may, because we're gonna be on. We should be on tonight, and I probably should live stream it. That'd be fun. It's just, do you live stream it or do you just record it tonight for a video tomorrow morning? I don't know. Man, this suspension is kind of cool in this Kenworth. I'm going to pull around here, and then pull right next to the other Kenworth. That way we have all our semis lined up, and we can get going. So I'm going to fire up the 9240, let that warm up a bit while we fire up the S790. That's fired up. And then let's fire up the 9520 RT. There we go. So I'm going to let those warm up for a bit. We have our semis. Did I leave the semis run? I did not. Okay. And then I guess the plan is I'll hire a worker out on one side, and then I'll probably run the other side. Once one gets full, I'll hire the worker out on the other, and then I'll hop in the grain cart and try to unload both of those. That's the plan for now. Hopefully we can get it done. The sun is starting to go down. Okay, so the case is off. Case is going. That should work out good. Now, I had the S780 fired up. It did shut off because I went to do something quick. And I tabbed around and I wasn't close enough, so it shut off. And now I'll fire her up again, and we'll get her going on the other side. Now, I kind of like these little dots. They just center it. They keep you centered. That's kind of nice. I don't know how to use GPS, the GPS like mod that's in here. So I got to kind of figure that out. Farmer Boy said he'd teach me. And so I've learned in FS17 a little bit. Didn't know exactly. Okay, case is going good over there. And I did find the STS. It was on the other end of the field. So we'll be run that STS. I really love that STS combine. It's probably my favorite. When we pull across here, we'll get this going. These are probably going to be full quick. Now, Farmer Boy was smart at the auction. I wasn't thinking as much about this, but he went for the big combines with the biggest grain tank. And that was really smart, especially since we went with hired workers. It worked out fantastic. Because like this, the S790 that we have here holds 22,000 liters. So it's going to be a while before this runs out even. It's going to be nice. So I want to center these dots. I could probably get right through here. So we're not missing. Yeah. So right down this row, I'm going to kind of center these dots. But once I get them centered, I'm just going to hit H as a hired worker. Now there's GPS. That would probably work a lot better. For now, I'm going to do hired workers since we are able to run hired workers. It's going to work good. Right there. Perfect. Okay, S790's going, and then we need to probably get in the grain cart, and we're gonna catch one of these. We're gonna have to catch one of these sometimes. But the STS is on the other end of the field, and it's completely full. So I'm gonna run. I was gonna run the grain cart, but I was like, if these semis can run across these fields with Milo, it's probably fine. So I'm gonna run the semi actually across the field, kind of down the road a little bit. And so we're going to jump in the semi and head down there. Try to rush back before those combines are done. We'll jump in the grain cart and get going. Now, I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but like when I'm running these combines, and I'm not having any lag out here. I'm really surprised by that. But the graphics look great in these fields with these textures. Can't wait to actually do like a crop I know, like corn or soybeans or wheat a little bit. It'll be fun. I don't know, the textures are pretty darn cool here. Oh gosh, kind of a big bump there. Okay, we're good. Now over towards these trees, that's how I'm marking stuff. Like over towards the trees is where the combine's at. Just because this is such a big field, man. I can't imagine doing the soybean field even. So the STS was actually finishing up this little Milo that was on this end here. It's on. I have it on the roadway now. It's just parked on the roadway. I know it's horrible, but we have it just down here. And if I unload this, I think the STS will be able to finish the rest of this Milo. I'm gonna pull down here. There it is. I don't know the best way to get off this. Okay, yep, there. We can get off the field right there. Or I think it's probably fine if we just cut across this grass. It doesn't look like there's really a ditch here. I'm just gonna pull up here. I'll grab the STS. Then just unload it here. Perfect. Probably leave the truck running. Got the STS right here. Now, whose barn is this? I think this is actually, yes. So this little farm here is actually ours. Now, quick question. Can you open this shed? This is kind of neat, actually. I mean, Farmer Boy could live here, and then I could live at the other farm. Should be able to open these shed doors. Even has a crack in it. Dude, are you telling me you can't open these shed doors? Oh, okay. Well, you can go through it, but you can't open the doors, I guess. What about from... Huh. Oh, dude. What? What is this, dude? I am stuck in this shed. First of all, I'm kind of angry that you can't open the shed doors. Now I'm stuck in the shed. Come on. There we go. Okay, we're out. But, man, it's kind of weird. It's fine, because we don't plan on using that shed. But it'd just be neat if the shed door's open. So I'm going to jump in the STS. I know I have it parked on the roadway. 9860. I thought it was a 9870, but 9860 STS. We're just going to pull it around and unload it. So this holds 13,200 liters of Milo. It's fantastic, especially when we have these grain extensions. They help out a ton. So I want to load the semi at the front, just so we don't have all the weight in the back, and then there's not enough weight on the semi, and the semi tires are just spinning. So I'm going to start by loading it from the front, and I'll work my way back. And there we go. It was a little... It's unloading now. Now, is grain going in there? I'm really curious to see if grain's going in there. Wow, why can't you see grain? Huh. Please start the engine. It's really weird why you can't see grain in there. So that must be full, but it's invisible, so you can't see it. Man, that's kind of frustrating that you can't see grain. Maybe we should get rid of these, because like, I really love the realistic aspect of actually seeing your grain in the semi and seeing how full you are, you know? It looks like I gotta stay in this, and then we'll hire out a worker on the way back. That's kind of actually a huge slope right there. And then those other... Man, I wonder how the case and stuff's doing. Okay, case is full. Oh man, I can't even keep up with these. The deer I could probably catch. Okay, so for now I decided I can't. I'm probably not gonna even be able to keep up with this. So for now, I'm gonna leave the STS right there, and we'll finish that little strip later. I'm gonna get the semi truck back because that's my only transportation back across the field. And by now, the workers are probably ready to be emptied. So I gotta quick hop in that grain cart and get rolling with that grain cart so we can empty those and get those workers back working again. So we're gonna cut across here, probably just kind of cut across this grass, and then make our way all the way through the field. Okay, so semi's back. Got the nice 7.3 parked by the RT. I'm gonna hop in the RT. We're gonna get going. What's nice is the deer's right there. I was thinking about just pulling the semi under on my way back, just leaving the semi there for it to unload, but these combines unload pretty quick, so I think I should be fine. I guess I'm curious is, these combines hold so much grain that it's like, I wonder if I'm gonna fill up this grain cart, if I'm even gonna be able to empty both of these combines, or if this grain cart's gonna like fill up completely. I don't know yet on this one. So I'm gonna whip around here, unload from the combine. And the more I'm thinking about this and the process, like in farming, there's a lot of hours. Like at Farming Simulator, there's a lot of hours of things you can do. So I'm thinking of streaming this because there's a lot of work that has to be done. And if I'm ever doing work on the server and I'm not planning on recording, I'll probably just end up streaming it. It's probably the best case. What was that? They're like teasing me. Okay, so I'm going to fold the pipe out, and I have no idea what that was. See, you can't even see grain in the tank. This is weird. I wonder what this is. Like, no grain is showing. Huh. It must be something from the server? It could be something like that. Huh. I wonder why that is. Okay, so that holds 22,000 liters. That combine does. And we have 14,000 liters in. So this combine unloads actually really quick. Probably a minute. And we'll be done. It's at 16,000 liters. We'll be done a lot faster than that, actually. Probably total combine time unloading is probably like a minute and a half or something. That is quick. And we're about done. And the combine can go back to doing its thing. And then I can jump over across the field and run to the case. The case is kind of stuck more towards the back of the field. But man, was Farmer Boy right about having big holding tanks on these combines. That's super important for these large fields. I'm actually going to finish this row off because the combine got a little crooked. I want to make sure it stays its same shape, and I kind of just want to run the combine because I haven't ran one all tournament. There we go. Lift her up, and then we'll rotate around here, and we'll just get, okay, we'll just swing around, drop her down, and then keep going. I did get a little off there. Man, it's been a while since I ran the combine. Okay, let me make sure I'm lined up straight. We should be lined up. I could probably get over one row. I'm gonna kind of edge over one row. Got the dots down the middle of that row. And so I should be good to hire out a worker right now. Perfect. Worker's going. Now let's hop in the RT. Man, I kind of hate how that shuts off. That's my fault though. I left it running, but once you start getting far away from it, I think the tractor just shuts off. I wish it was left running. There's probably a setting you can change and make sure it's always running like that. It's nice having this RT. It's only 24 mile an hour. Some of the 8 RTs will do 31, 32 mile an hour. which would be nice across these long fields. But 24 mile an hour when you're pulling this much weight is fast enough. Okay, so the grain cart is actually 76% full, which means the case isn't going to have enough room to unload into it. So I got to unload the grain cart before we head out to that case. Now, I think there's a little more room in the back of this semi, but other than that, the back of this semi is pretty much full. So if you guys see that deer going, what I'm thinking about doing is by the time I get to unloading the case, the deer will kind of be, it should be close to that end. And I can unload the case and then catch the deer on the go. That should work out good as long as this grain cart unloads quick so we can beat the deer, we can make the deer in time. Hopefully that'll work out good. We have, the grain cart's a little slower. How full is the semi? Let's check the semi. Semi is, oh, this holds a ton of grain. What the heck? We're at 150,000 liters. I only thought these hold in 90,000 liters. 150,000, dude. Oh my gosh, this is insane. So right now we have 339,000. We probably spent some money on a lot of different stuff, but we'll all get it back once the tournament's over. We sell all of our stuff, and it will be a competition to see who has the most money. Okay. I hate, we probably should let it go all the way, but that deer's going to be to the end. Man, and my 9RT even shut off. So I'm going to fold it in. I know it's a little early, but we got to rush out to that case. We should have room. We'll fill the case all the way, and then unload the deer on the go. It's kind of weird how these textures disappear like this. I'm sure you guys are noticing it too. It's just a little different. I'm not used to something like that. I wonder why that is, if it's just the map or what it is. So far on this map, we haven't had any issues really. Okay, so as you can see, to unload the case, I have to pull, you can see it up there, I have to pull across the field, across the crop. Honestly, with how much crop we have, it'd probably be more efficient to just drive across the crop, unload it, destroy a little crop. Since this is such a big field, we're not going to do that though. I'm going to pull the case around here. Okay, so there's the deer. I'm hoping to catch that deer as it's going on its way back. I'm going to jump in the case here. Which it is going. And we're going to back up and pull on the other side of the grain cart. There's probably a way better way I could have done this, so I wouldn't have to move the combine so far. But this works too. So now the 9RT is ready to go and it's facing that way. Okay, so 14,000 liters is what we got in here. We'll unload it. Please unload quick, because we're going to catch that deer. And we're almost going to finish this field, which will be nice. This was just a small strip of the field. Imagine doing this whole thing, dude. This is just insane how big these fields are. Field 37. I guess 37 is probably the biggest field. Yeah, it probably is the biggest field. Yeah. Is it emptied? And we got to catch that deer. So I'm going to put the case back in the field. We'll go and hire out a worker. It'd be nice if we had a couple more guys, so we could always have a guy in the combine. But maybe if I end up live streaming tonight, we may have that to where there's a guy running the combine. For now, I'm going to drop down the header. There we go. And hopefully, I think a lot more people will be on tonight too. There we go. I'm just going to center it down a row that I think will work good. Then we can go from there. Okay, perfect. Okay, fire up the 9RT. I hate how it shuts off again. Can't complain too much though. So we're going to, I should just cut across this field right now, but we got to drive all the way around and around the field. And then we'll be able to catch that deer. This is like roping in calves, dude. It's just like, I'm on the horse. I'm just trying to catch these guys. If we had that STS going, man, it would be tough. It would be tough to keep up with that. I think I can handle these two combines now as long as I stay here. I'm pretty much staying in the grain cart and just run to the semi and then back to the combines. I think I should be able to handle this. Man, this map is beautiful though. Look at that. Look at it. It's kind of, we're kind of towards the sunset. Okay. Okay, let's unload. It's fine. It's not getting the full header length. I think we're skipping one row maybe, if that. And so that's fine. As long as it's getting most of it, we're good. Okay, I think it runs 6 miles an hour, so I'm going to set cruise control 6 miles an hour. So we can just stay right alongside of it. Perfect. We run faster? We are running faster. Okay, let's lower it. 5 miles an hour. What the heck? Okay, it is, okay, it's empty. That's why I was doing that, because it kept getting grain in, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to load this grain. I'm just getting in. It's like, no, I'm not going to. So there we go. We emptied that. Okay, we're at 91%. So I'm going to rush back to the semi See if we can't get unloaded. Now I know I wonder if this rear pup has any grain in it. I don't think it does, but you can't tell because you can't see any grain animation, even in the grain cart. Okay, so maybe this doesn't. Maybe this is, I think that's full with grain, most likely. Yep, I think it is. There we go. So now we're dumping Milo in there. We'll let that run. There's the 2 combines. Now the case, when it makes its turn, I should be able to catch it on the way back. And then those combines are about going to run into each other soon. We're almost done with this strip. Nice. So I think these guys have automatic engine start like off or something, because I jumped out of the combine and it shut off. And I feel like we should leave the equipment running. I don't know why they have that on, but I think they haven't switched that yet. It's kind of weird. Man, it's nice 7.3. Gotta clean up the tires a little bit, but man, it's cool. Okay, so deer's on its way back. It should be able to make it to the end, and then I should be able to catch it on the go at the end. This case here is most likely going to get full real soon. 67%. Perfect. So once this grain cart's unloading, I should be able to catch a case, keep that case running, not have to stop. Okay, let's jump on the deer. Oh, man. Case is making its turn. We got to get going. Hurry up. Okay, so there's the case. I think if I start it up real soon, and then I should probably keep it running, but it should be... We should be able to stop right about now. I know I'm not emptying it all in. That's horrible. But I don't want the case to get full. You can see it's already flashing. Okay, we're going. Let's go. Let's catch this case. We have a little grain in the grain cart. That's fine. Let's catch them. Oh, okay, so we're going to be done. Yes. We're going to be done as long as the deer should be able to make it to the end. Okay, perfect. Is the case gaining? Case is gaining speed. I need to bump it up to 6 miles an hour. We're gaining speed. Darn it. Can't get this perfect. I think that'll do for now. But yeah, we're going to be done with this Milo field. I guess the only thing is that STS that's down there. There's a little strip down there that we have to finish yet. But we're almost done. This is working nice. Okay, the case is empty. I think the deer will be able to make it to the end. Okay, stop pouring. I think the deer will be able to make it to the end. So we should be good. And then I'll just bring back those combines to the semi, because those combines will be pretty much full anyways. This will work good. I think we got room in the semi yet. The same semi I've been dumping all this Milo into. I don't know how this is possible. It's kind of unrealistic, like how much they actually hold. But I guess we'll have to do what we gotta do. So we'll dump some more in there. I'll just pull right. Okay, right there. Perfect. I hate how that shuts off. Okay. Anyways, guys, this is going to be the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed episode number 2 of the tournament. I hope to get like more involved with the people on the tournament. You can see nobody's even on the server right now. Everybody's pretty much done their stuff. Farmer Boy's going to be on tonight. A lot of more people are going to be on tonight. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Hey, I'll see you guys later. Thanks, guys.